Two sides ready to give it their all in what promises to be 90 minutes of end-to-end football. Stay with us for every kick of the ball.
A warm welcome on what is a lovely evening for football. I'm Guy Mowbray to bring you commentary along with England legend Sue Smith. And it's all about the Premier League here. It's Salford City and they play Burnley.
Thanks, Guy. I'm anticipating a good match today. It's important they get off to a good start, play their way into the game, be confident on the ball, and hopefully we won't be disappointed.
Unsurprising who we've singled out as our player to watch. What should we expect today, Sue?
Well, he's been in prolific form, hasn't he? Particularly the last few matches, where it just seems that everything he touches turns to goals. I've got no doubt that he'll be man-marked throughout much of the game.
Here's how Salford City line up.
Yeah, they're playing a 4-3-3. The front three are going to need to link up well and make sure the central striker isn't too isolated. If it's on one side, can the other winger come in and be that second centre-forward?
Here's how Burnley line up.
Yeah, it does look like a 4-4-2. Out of possession, I'm sure they'll stay compact in their shape. They'll shift across the pitch together, but when they go forward, the central strikers are going to be key to hold the ball up while waiting for runners.
Off we go, the match is underway. He's in here. It's 1-0. The first blow struck very early. Promising looking ball. We'll have a go here. And the keeper makes the save. And really, we shouldn't have expected anything else. And the corner is fired in. And the defence tidies up nicely. And that's nice and easy for the goalkeeper. And that whistle brings the first half to a close. Well, we've seen a top player at the top of his game up to now. It's been a performance of the highest quality.
Well, he's been outstanding, hasn't he? He's taken his goals so well, but it's everything about his play that's quality. Wouldn't surprise me if he gets his hat-trick in the second half.
The first kick of the ball, and we're away. He's beaten his marker here. Decent looking cross played in. Well, they could still do something here. Well, they'd done the hard work, it seemed, but no end product. Well, that's as easy as it gets for a goalkeeper. There is the final whistle. Plenty of positives for them to take away, not least the 3 points, Sue.
Well, that was a dominant performance. They just couldn't live with him from an attacking perspective. Created lots of opportunities and some good finishes too. It was actually easy in the end.
We're here to enjoy a matchup that football fans are sure to relish. Which side will step up and deliver? It's all coming up next on EA TV.
Hello and thanks for joining us live here on EA TV. My name's Guy Mowbray and I'm joined by Sue Smith on the gantry. And all the focus here is on the round of 16 of the Cup. It's Salford City and they take on Ipswich Town.
Yeah, getting to the business end of the tournament now. This is where the nerves could really kick in. Lots at stake, and it's going to be interesting to see how both teams approach this. I'm sure it's going to be an entertaining game nonetheless.
Well, he's a player that many have been talking about. Will we be talking about him for the right reasons today, though?
Well, that sort of form speaks for itself, doesn't it? To score 3 goals in his last 3 matches, he must be full of confidence. All the best keeping him quiet.
Here's how Salford City line up.
Yeah, it looks like a 4-3-3, and they are really good out wide. The relationships with both wingers and fullbacks are great, and the latter constantly providing overlaps to create 2v1 situations. Both have got good delivery, so it's just about getting on the end of things.
This is how the visitors start the game.
Well, it looks like a 4-2-3-1 when they're in possession, may go to a 4-5-1 when defending. You'd think the double pivot in midfield, they're key to protect the back line, but they also need to get forward to support the press. There's going to be plenty of threat from the wide midfielders too, I'm sure.
And so the first half kicks off. And superb. Counter-attack coming, away they go. Lovely, incisive ball. Good cross into the middle. And it's a good diving save, although one you'd expect to be made. Delivered into the box. Well, that's how to clear it. And that whistle brings the first half to a close. So away we go then. And we'll savour for a long, long time.
Well, if we watch this again, you can see he's under all sorts of pressure, but still manages to keep his cool, and he finishes it off well.
And the full-time whistle is greeted by cheers from the home supporters who've seen their team go through.
Well, it was all pretty straightforward, wasn't it? They control the game throughout, and I bet they can't wait for the next round. They'll be so confident.
Well, as we know, he can be a real handful, and he's certainly been that today.
Yeah, it's a good performance from him and his teammates. Finished well for his goal, great work rate throughout. I'm sure he'll be happy with that.
Attention focused on Carvajal. It's been confirmed he'll retire at the end of the campaign. The action is next on EA TV. Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football. Perfect playing conditions. My name is Derek Ray, excited to be bringing you match commentary. And alongside me, my broadcasting partner, Stuart Robson. We've got action from the round of 16 in the Champions League to bring you. How do you see the match going, Stuart?
Well, Derek, you only have to look at the two squads to realise that Juventus have to be favourites here. On their day, they're as good as anybody. I'm looking forward to seeing them play today.
And this is how Juventus will line up.
Well, it's a back four, a narrow midfield three and a very disconnected front three. But if the midfield players give good support to the central striker, this 4-3-3 system could work really well today.
And here's the starting 11 for Salford City.
Well, it's the same formation, but they use it to press the ball high up the field, and rarely do the wide players drop deep to defend. And watch out for the midfield three, who continually rotate their positions.
And the match begins. Well, you've got to say, an incredible first-half performance. That scoreline tells you all you need to know. Has eyes for goal! Well, the goalkeeper's life wasn't made quite as difficult as might have been the case. Sanchez. Taylor. In with a chance. He'll be delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge. Doku. Oh, that's splendid play. Couldn't grab hold of it. Pulls it back. Another goal! The lead grows to 4 now. A rampant display.
Well, as you can see, what an excellent backheel this is to set up the goal. But there's still plenty to do from here. He hits it so well, though. Lots of pace, lots of power, and the keeper just can't react in time. It's a great strike.
So half-time it is, the end of the first half here in Turin. Well, we're highlighting him for a reason, Stuart. He's putting in a really authoritative performance here.
Well, the keeper will be sick at the sight of him. He's been shooting from everywhere and he's taken his goals really well.
And this confrontation is underway.
That's a good finish.
Well, 3 minutes of stoppage time, that's what the officials have said. Just lost his focus. Throw in here. Well, he's certainly not alone. The final whistle, and the visitors currently in control on the back of a lead in this first game.
Well, they've been inventive, they've been sharp, and they've been clinical today, which makes the second leg so much easier for them. A really good performance.
Well, he often cuts the figure of a thinking person's footballer. And Stuart, he's thought his way throughout this match.
Well, he looked a top-class player today. Every time he touched the ball, he was a threat. And he worked so hard for the team as well. What a good display that was.